My name is Janice. Brown's the last name. I just want to introduce myself to you. I'll be putting acrylic pouring videos up on YouTube for you to see. But let me introduce myself. I am a graduate of art school. I used to do all fine art and all this good stuff. Porcelain dolls, I actually sculpted from clay all the way up. And pencils, you name it, watercolor, I've done it all. But after retiring, I said, I need something fun. And that was a few years ago I retired, and I thought doing acrylic art was fun and things like that. But I saw items on YouTube about pouring. Well, I decided to set up shop. This is called a gallery. I didn't name it. The gallery came in the house. That's what the name of it is, in the house. So I've set up now all my stuff here. My husband made this little contraption for me. When you start to do pouring, you need to have something that will let your drippings go someplace. So I also use aluminum foil pan. They're cheap enough at a grocery store or a dollar store. I think I got these at. You can put it here so when you start to, do a base coat, it can fall right in here, your excess paint. Then when you want to actually get down to doing whatever, if you're going to do a swipe or whatever you want to do, you might want to put it down flat here, but you'll never be totally flat. Just want to show you some of my work here. This is what's known as a swipe. It's a big one. I think it's like 18 by 24. It's on my website, which is Pour Like Me, P-O-U-R like me.com. This is all acrylic, but this is called a swipe, okay? And this is on the thinner canvas. When these get sold, they get a brown paper put on the back and a wire hanger. These, I'll get the bigger ones here. This is another acrylic pour, but this is just putting it on the paper, on the canvas, and just rolling it around like this. It's on a wrapped canvas. Now, gallery wrapped canvas costs more than a regular canvas, so you get a better buy, well, with a regular canvas, but I think these are nicer because you do not have to frame them at all. You can just hang them on your wall. This is another one. Now, my Etsy site also, and on here I'll be putting well, it should have the sizes anyway. I have them in my gallery and my website. Okay, you can see all on every side. It's covered. You have more here. This is gold, which is fancy schmancy. Well, I have another one here. These are all gallery wrapped. And you can just do any side. I like how it drips down. That's one of my favorite part of doing gallery wraps. Purple, if anybody's into purple, this is it. It's purple and gold flowing through. It's amazing. I love doing this because you know what? You try to do things and all of a sudden you get, voila, look at this. I have more compliments on this. And I hate to part with it, but I will for you guys. It's completely all around too. I love that one. Then this one is my idea of koi fish. They're like cute little boogers. Anyway, they're right in here. Same thing, gallery wrap. And this one is just, well, you know what? You can do it this way, that way, this way. It doesn't really matter which way you want to hang it. It's perfectly good on all sides. Then my 9 by 12s are great. These can be framed, but you can also hang them on the wall. This is the flower effect, which is a Dutch pour by Renske Donna, I think that's her last name. She made it up. So a lot of people on the web are trying to do it. This one is really cool. I like it. If you want to learn how to do something like this, you do your pour, get your things, and then just add and do an injection of paint, and then you go ahead and just, well, you'll see when I start doing pours. This is also a straight pour at the same time. I did it in layers, like one layer here, one layer here, here, and then I finger painted. I just went around like this. It's amazing what you could do, and you get exciting pictures. This one is also another like type of Dutch pour with copper. If you can see that. Hello. Hang it any which way you want. This one is called the cloud pour, where I like it better when I'm doing a much bigger canvas to show you the cloud pour with a little copper I threw in there. Okay. Then I guess I got all of these. Then on my Etsy shop I have a bunch of 8x10s. Now if you live locally, I'm in Port St. Lucie, Florida. If you're locally around here, I don't have to charge you shipping. On Etsy, I've incorporated the shipping into the actual cost of the painting, which is your shipping and packaging. You have to package these so very well so that when you get it, it's not damaged. We take complete pride in our packaging. Over here I have a bunch of these are little containers I got at Michael's. These I used last night for a painting. They're all over. I have a bunch of them. Over here I have a bunch of bigger. Now mind you, never ever throw out a bottle. If you get a bottle, like for olives, like we like at night, save the bottle. You can use it over and over again. Let me find one with the label here. It's by Lindsay. Queen Olives. This is big olives. But look at this beautiful, beautiful glass jar. It makes a lot of paint. So when you're doing a pouring on a big frame or big canvas, you can use this. This is water and Floetrol together. Then these little bottles here, like when you want to do an injection, which I will show in videos, just take the lid off and squeeze it right into the painting. Then you can play with it. This here is treadmill. It's silicone. There's other products. I have a product somewhere over here, which I got that was included in my Amazon purchase, where I got a bunch of odds and ends because I didn't know what I was going to do. But I like the treadmill. A lot of people now are not even using silicone. They're just using the Floetrol, which is, I buy it at Home Depot by the gallon. This here is what you need to get your cells and to be able to have the acrylic paint flow. These are the acrylic paints that I use. It's not 100% all basics. By Liquitex, I also use Artist Loft. And I have a few little, well, that's an enamel. I have some enamel. But here we go. These are color shifts. So they look like iridescent in the painting. So it's really cool. Butane for my torch. In order to get rid of bubbles, you use a torch. I got this on Amazon. Usually what I do, I'll go grocery shopping, I'll use my Amazon card, and then I get reward points, and it costs me nothing. And next, my gloves. I go through gloves galore because I hate getting the stuff on me, but at the same time, I end up with it on me anyway. 200 in a package. I get them right at Walgreens. Any drugstore will have them, and they're great. It's one size fits all, and they fit me perfectly, and I have a little hand. The other day, I actually got a bargain. I had reward points with Walgreens, and I ended up getting one box. Well, actually everything. Two boxes of them for a whole big $7. That was taxes. Anyway, then I use Artist Loft Flow Acrylic along with the white. This is white along with the basics white, and then with Floetrol. I also have it in black. So if you want to do black, this black, whatever you want to use, you use this. And this is the expensive stuff, so I just put a little splash of this. It's Liquitex Professional Pouring Medium, but it's very expensive. So I try not to use that much of it. Last but not least, I have by Deco Art. It's American Decor, or yeah, whatever, satin enamel. This is white. Metallic. I have this, well, it's white metallic. I have copper metallic, and I have gold. Actually, I think this is just, yeah, this is just satin enamel. Okay, the other ones are the metallic. Then I also, there's a girl on YouTube that uses house paint. So I went for $2.39. I have a, I don't know how much this is, how big it is. 8 ounces of white latex. So I'm going to try this on something and see how this works. Which will be good because if I can get paint a lot cheaper than the basics or Artist Loft, I would really like that. I have a lot that I've done because one thing I have to warn you about is once you start, you'll be addicted. That's all I can say. Just say I've warned you, because if you start doing this, you will totally get addicted. When I was doing acrylic art, actually paintings, I did have some on my Etsy site, but I took them down because I want to concentrate on my pouring. I just don't want to do that anymore. It's too much paintbrushes you have to use. Oh my, I have a whole wall of acrylic tube paint, which I have found I can use that, but you have to really mix it really, I mean a lot, in order to get it smooth and watery enough to get your art done. Also, a straw is always good. You can blow it with, you know. And my knife I use to open up the plastic on the canvases. They come like that. And you can really get some good deals, like at Michael's. You can get them on sale. AC Moore just recently had buy one and get 2 free. So when that happens, nab them. And then wet ones. Sometimes I get just a little spot of the paint on me. This comes right off with it. I have tile floor. If I get a spot on here, I don't have to worry because I can just scrape it off. But I'll use my wet one and scrape it. Same with my granite countertop. I could take this off. This here is now my drying station. Drying station number 1. When I get done pouring over here, I will transfer it over to here. And I will use containers that the painting can sit on rather than right down on these chucks, I don't know what the heck they're called, chucks or chalks. And then you can rest them like that, and then you'll get everything drying all at one time. Then I take it out and I go on my kitchen table and I put the finals out there just to make sure it's cured a little bit before I put any type of varnish. Sometimes I'll put a clear glossy varnish, and most of the times a matte. Depends on what the item is. Anyway, hope you enjoy this little introduction. Paper towels also. And mixing sticks, which are tongue depressors. On Amazon, I got a pack of 500. Well, I can't pick it up, but it's right here. Okay, box of 500. So I don't even worry about washing them off. I got these at Home Depot yesterday when I got some more Floetrol, but you can also get them on Amazon. You can get a whole bunch on Amazon too. As a matter of fact, these are the wavy kind. I like to get the big ones because I have my big containers, my Lindsay Olive containers. So Lindsay Olives, if you're out there, I love your olives and I love your containers. So anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoy it. Please watch my videos, subscribe to the station, put a little reminder so when another video comes up, you'll get it immediately. Also, Pour Like Me, POURLIKEME.com is my website. I've got 5 or 6 paintings up there right now. I want to concentrate on just doing the gallery wrapped on that station. The others are also on Etsy under my store name, which is Janice, Jenise 410. 410 is because I'm 4'10", so Janice 410. Anyway, that's the show. Hope to see lots of you. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.